Then we got Kairi Sane versus Shayna Baszler. Annoyingly, another match that had to be changed. It was meant to be Baszler versus Asuka. That was the advertised match. Mouth-watering, right? They're going to face in the Chamber this weekend. Yes, yes, yes.
Should have been built for a pay-per-view, but yes.
Asuka legitimately sprained her wrist.
Well, yes, but Alex McCarthy of TalkSport is saying that she isn't injured. It was just a storyline.
Okay, so there's Meltzer's saying she is. Alex McCarthy's saying she isn't. Both good sources there. But whatever it was, I mean, if it was a storyline, that's terrible.
Yeah.
You shortchanged two different things. Did you hear about SmackDown on Saturday, the live event there?
Oh, with The Fiend.
Yeah. They advertised up until the day of the show that The Fiend is going to be there, and then he wasn't. And apparently a lot of people complained about that.
Yeah. Well, what you would do.
Yeah.
If you bought a ticket for that one thing, if I bought a ticket to go see Rage Against the Machine, and then Rage Against the Machine didn't play, but someone else did, I'd be like, well, no, I bought my tickets to see this thing.
Yeah. It's a headline draw.
Yeah.
And it's like, you might think, oh yeah, but WWE's a selling point. Nuh-uh. Ticket sales are down. They're at their lowest level in, 20, 30 years for WWE house shows. And it's because they've slowly chipped away at these territories' audiences by promising them loads of stuff and none of it happening when they get there.
And in all of this, God, it sucks to be Kairi Sane because you are legit one of the best wrestlers in this company. Not like, one of the best women wrestlers, just one of the best wrestlers in this company. And you are a utility player for someone else.
Yeah.
Like, Asuka's amazing. But Kairi Sane and Asuka shouldn't have been a tag team in the first place. They would put that together for, completely the wrong reasons.
They're Japanese.
There you go. They should have been single stars, and Kairi Sane should have been one of those top single stars along with Asuka. But Kairi Sane is now a utility player to help build Asuka, which sucks for Kairi Sane. And I've written here, I cannot believe that there hasn't been a recap of the history between Kairi Sane and Shayna Baszler. I mean, I can, but that doesn't make it any better.
Shayna came out with an NXT name bar, so brands. And I thought Shayna looked pretty awesome.
Yeah, well, she is awesome. She's so awesome. But it was, this match was very weird in that Asuka and Kairi Sane cut a heel promo at the start, and then Kairi Sane worked babyface during the match.
I thought Sane worked heel.
Did you mean the one that was being worked over?
Yeah, I know.
And then making the big babyface comeback.
No, I saw it as, especially the way Kairi did like a little bum wiggle and stuff in Shayna's face. I saw it as Sane is working heel, but she is not in my view, in WWE's, an insignificant, natty, pestering heel that Baszler, the badass tweener, swats down.
It could be, yeah.
That's what I read into it. Otherwise, the dynamic doesn't really work anyway. I thought Shayna was the heel. I like this Shayna though, but this Becky Lynch thing happened. Becky Lynch has kind of jumped the shark.
So me and Pete were talking about it before you got into the office today. What annoys me with this Becky, so Becky came out in this big Del Boy fur coat and these knobhead glasses and acted like a prick. And she sat down on commentary, spoke like a prick the entire time, stole King's crown, and acted like a goofball. I didn't like Becky Lynch. And the character I guess that they're meant to be saying is that she's become overconfident because she's now run through everyone. She is overconfident, and that overconfidence is going to bite her in the ass when she gets to Shayna Baszler at WrestleMania. Like, that is fine. That's a perfectly fine story if that's the one you're telling. But that's not the story they've been telling for the past couple of weeks because she wasn't that character when Shayna Baszler was biting her in the neck. Like, surely that should have changed the character. You are overconfident, then this wild woman shows up and bites your neck, and then you're like, well, now I need to get serious. Which she did for 2 weeks, and now she's back to the comedy thing. So it's inconsistent.
Yeah.
There's no consistency here.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
I really liked the when Becky did Badass Becky and she drove the ambulance back.
Yeah, totally. And last week when she came out to beat up Baszler, awesome. Like, that's been really, really great stuff. And then 7 days later, she's back to being a dickhead again. So why? Why have you changed the character like that?
I don't know if people in the chat right now are saying, oh, but I love Becky, this. I've been on your side for a while, but I've kind of been like, she isn't really connecting with me. And not just like last year, I would say was WWE booking her wrong. I was like, I love you, Becky. It's annoying that you're being booked in these bad storylines. But now, the last month, it's kind of, I've been wrestling with this thing in my head of it being, no, I don't like your character.
Yeah, well,
and when I got in this morning, yeah, you were saying that, and Laurie also was like, why is she such a dick right now?
Yeah. And it doesn't.
And I feel the same.
If she'd have done this though before Baszler had bitten her in the neck, you could argue that it has that completely makes sense because she has had this overconfidence thing. It's completely gone to her head. She thinks she's the queen of the mountain, and this this badass from MMA is going to come up and show her up. Perfectly fine story, but they've told it out of order. And so now this week doesn't make sense with what happened last week or the week prior. But you're okay. Well, I think we're okay because everyone in the comments is not really on side with this. Becky looks goofy. Becky Lynch has gone stale. Becky's trying to be Conor McGregor. Becky is Blair.
I can't stand Becky at this point.
Becky irks me. She's jumped the shark. She's like John Cena 2012. So she's acting like Seth Rollins.
That's very true. I'm getting the same kind of go away heat that I had for Seth last summer for Becky right now.
And it's not her fault. Absolutely, it's not her fault. It's an inconsistent story.
I don't know, but this seems like her character. This seems like what she wants to do.
I don't know. I don't.
You know, like when we blame Seth for his Twitter game, this style of obnoxious humor, I feel like it's coming from Becky because that's what we've seen in the past.
But what I mean is, like, the inconsistent character-wise, I don't think it's Becky's fault. Like, I don't think she showed up to work on Monday and was like, do you know what I should do? I should wear a Del Boy coat and some dickhead glasses and go and act like a knob. Because that will really get over my feud with Shayna.
But that is totally in the same vein as those gangster meme glasses.
Which
that feels like totally Becky.
But she did that before Shayna biting her in the neck.
Right. We're agreeing that the inconsistency is not. I'm saying that's annoying. I'm also saying that her character's annoying separate to that.
Okay, and I am saying, I agree with you, that I think she wanted to do that up until a point. Then Shayna bites her in the neck and we go back to badass Becky. Like that, I feel like that is a character trajectory that completely works. And I think that completely feels like a Becky thing. Like that feels very much in Becky's wheelhouse. So it just doesn't make sense for her then to, like, 2 weeks later to be like, oh, I think I'm going to go back to the knobhead thing, if that's all right with you.
Well, anyway, Shayna blocked a Kairi Sane elbow drop with her boot, which was really cool. Just like she was lying on the floor and F you. And then she choked out Sane immediately with a Kirifuda clutch.
Baszler is awesome. I really hope she wins at Mania.
Yeah. She's definitely winning the chamber.